You may have clicked on this video thinking I'm insane. I mean, obviously not, right? How could you beat Mario Bros without looking right if Mario spawns while looking right in the first place? Well, those instances don't count, of course. For the purposes of this challenge, Mario is allowed to look right at the beginning of levels while exiting pipes and during cutscenes where I don't have control over Mario. With all that said, how do I plan on doing this? Well, if you look left, you can actually just jump and go to the right and Mario won't stop looking left, as long as we don't hold it while on the ground. This might seem like it's gonna be super easy, but you'll see. Since there are measly 8 levels, I might as well talk about them individually. 1-1 is straightforward, just go through the shortcut and... oh wait, I already softlocked myself. Well, just don't take the shortcut in that case. The rest of the level is possible, but it's hard not to press right on command. Sometimes I just messed up because I'm stupid. 1-2 has a roadblock almost at the beginning of the level. This little path here. By getting momentum, I managed to squeeze in a bit, and by jumping and just pressing right a tiny bit, it seemed to give me a tiny bit of pixels of distance, but it wasn't reliable, since it was almost too perfect. Instead, I just grabbed the power up at the beginning of the level to break the brick blocks above. We can make a jump to this path above here to go to World 4. 4-1 doesn't contain any roadblocks, and 4-2 is where we should take the secret exit to World 8. Together, we must first... From there, we can activate these invisible blocks, somehow make this jump and climb the vine. We enter the secret pipe and go to World 8. This world has a bunch of things that try to stop us. First of all, Nintendo became a jokester and killed me with an invisible block. Then, there's also this huge gap in 8-1. If you don't look right, you cannot have momentum, so this jump is impossible for Mario to jump on its own. So that's why we get help from these Goombas. You can make the screen move a bit so the Goombas appear. Then you can wait for them to jump off the edge to make a jump and kill them. I mean, bounce off them. Phew, we can move on to 8-2. Hopefully we don't get another impossible gap. In 8-2, we meet another impossible gap. This time there aren't any Goombas around, but there are bullet bill blasters all the way back here that we can use. I somehow got 2 together, and this was a problem because either I couldn't make it or I died to the other one when I did it. So instead I used another bullet bill and this did work perfectly. 8-3 is the most annoying level in the challenge. There aren't any impossible jumps or anything, but there's so many Hammer Bros, and if I can't have momentum to jump over them, this becomes a pain. I did get it done eventually, but damn, they're annoying. Finally, we get to 8-4, and so far the challenge has been possible. We start off by resetting the whole level because I forgot what pipes you need to enter.
Bruh.
Then when I finally remembered, I got to this one pipe and it took me to an underwater segment.
Huh?
Why the hell is this in a castle level? Whatever. There was no way to swim without looking to the right. I could get momentum and turn around, but that's once that we need to look right already. Sadly, there's just no way to do this. Of course it's impossible, every time I do seems to be. That's not the end yet. We also needed to enter this pipe at the end, so it would have been impossible anyways. We're at the end of the level. Surely we don't have to look right again. Well, take a look at this jump. It's almost like the impossible jumps from earlier, but this time there are no enemies that we can bounce on. Sure, there's a Hammer Bro, but that won't help us here. The jump itself seems to be close, but no, it's not possible. Luckily, there's a trick that we can use to our advantage, because by doing whatever this is, we can make a precise jump on the wall. Don't ask me how it works, I have no idea. We can finish the damn game already, but no, you cannot beat the original Mario Bros without looking right, because of the pesky underwater section. Anyways, that's it for this video, thanks for watching.